So look, this can happen very, very quickly. It can happen. It needs to happen at a Brussels level, and it needs to be that if overflights are allowed. So look, what usually happens is French air traffic control, Catalonian air traffic control in certain parts of Germany. They have staffing issues. They have regular strikes, and that results in everybody having to deviate their flight paths. That means if you're flying Dublin Faro on your holidays, the plane has to take a longer route to get there. So that's how it works. I think what we would ask the committee is to put pressure that there is a conversation, and a real conversation, but every airline will say the same, IATA will say the same, so that there is a conversation in Brussels that this can happen and that overflights are allowed. Overflights would mean that if there is air traffic control restrictions in France, that because they have an air traffic control strike, that's a domestic issue within France. But if you're flying from Dublin to Northern Italy on your holidays, that overflights are allowed, and that you can go through French airspace without being disrupted.
So where is the political energy on this? Is there political energy on this, or are France blocking this? Is this a conversation that's happening at the moment actively, or is this just a call from the industry that's kind of not being listened to at the moment?
It's being listened to. It could be listened more to. And look, I worked in an airline, and 10 years ago would have been calling for restrictions on air traffic control and to allow overflights, but 10 years later it's still happening. So I think everybody involved in aviation is fed up and is right to be fed up with this. And we would like greater pressure that there is a single European view taken on this to say, okay, if French air traffic controllers go on strike, if regional German air traffic controllers have staffing issues, that then impacts their domestic market. It shouldn't impact people flying from Dublin over France on their way to Italy on their holidays. That's something that can be fixed. There's nothing technical getting in the way. There's nothing safety related to this. This is something that can be decided. There'll obviously be some political resistance. So the support that we would...
relations resistance to it in those states?
There is resistance to it in the state, because I think they will view it as, okay, this is interference at a European level in terms of how they run their aviation. So I think that's the barrier that's there. But look, airlines manage around it, airports manage around it. We don't want any one of our passengers to be on the tarmac on a Ryanair flight or an Aer Lingus flight this summer waiting to get to Italy on the holidays because the flight is delayed because there's restrictions on airspace because of air traffic control strikes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.